Hey guys, this is Mark here again. Welcome back to my channel. I have here the latest and highly anticipated Xiaomi 13T Pro, which I've been using for quite some time now. As you can see from the box, Xiaomi and Leica are working together again to bring great optics to the 13T series, which I really enjoy myself, taking a lot of photos and videos with the 13T Pro. By the time I shoot this video, I really have no info on the pricing yet, but stay tuned to my channel for further updates. If you look at the back cover of the 13T Pro, it's still hard solid glass like last year 12T Pro, but this time it's glossy instead of matte finish. The frame is still plastic, but it's more scratch resistance if compared to 12T Pro frame. The weight and thickness of these two phones are actually quite similar. 206 gram on the 13T Pro, 205 gram on the 12T Pro, 8.49mm thickness on the 13T Pro, and 8.6mm on the 12T Pro. Both also have slightly curved back, but the 13T Pro feel a bit boxier on the hand due to the flat frame. One more thing to add on is that the 13T Pro finally have IP68 dust and water resistance rating. Very nice. The front display is totally flat, which a lot of people will be happy to know this. There's a 6.67-inch AMOLED display, Full HD Plus resolution with 446 ppi. From here, this is where the upgrade begins. 144Hz refresh rate, which is step up from last year 120Hz. The maximum peak brightness for the 13T Pro is 2600 nits, which is the highest I've seen so far. So you guys won't have any issue reading under the hot sun for sure. Another thing to point out is that for the first time, the display of the Xiaomi 13T Pro supports up to 2880Hz of PWM dimming, which helps to reduce eye strain after looking at the display for a long period of time. Same as last year, the touch sampling rate is still 480Hz, and the display supports L1YY, Dolby Vision, and HDR10+. This year, for the first time, for Xiaomi T Series Pro model, the Xiaomi 13T Pro uses MediaTek Dimensity 9200+, which is also a 4nm chipset. To be honest, I'm sure some of you guys might be a bit disappointed because the 13T Pro not having Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. But to be honest, I've begun to love Dimensity chipset since Dimensity 1200 that came out 2 years ago. Dimensity 9200 Plus is really efficient in dealing with day-to-day tasks without hiccups. For PUBG, I'm able to get smooth 90fps out of the box. For Genshin Impact, I'm able to play at max graphic at 60fps. The gameplay is actually quite smooth, around 50 to 60 fps, even at an hour of playing under air-conditioned room. Even the back cover is also not really that hot after the gameplay thanks to the huge vapor chamber cooling system. Let's talk about cameras, triple cameras. There's a 24mm Leica main camera, which is 50 megapixel with OIS. A 50mm Leica telephoto camera, which is also 50 megapixel. And lastly, a 50mm Leica ultra-wide camera, which is 12 megapixel. And just like the Xiaomi 13 series, you can select between Leica Authentic Look or Leica Vibrant Look. Personally, I prefer Leica Vibrant as I prefer my photos colors to pop up. I really love the camera performance on these Leica lenses. Day and night shots are very good. Nice color reproduction. Main camera and ultra-wide camera photos colors are quite similar. You can do 2x optical zoom on this phone, up to 20 times digital zoom, which is a step up from last year's 10x zoom. Night photography is good too. Do check out the camera sample, guys. As for battery life, 5000 mAh capacity. I'm still able to get around 8 hours plus of screen on time. I set the screen refresh rate to a maximum 144Hz at all time, so to me it's impressive with the use of MediaTek processor, which is still quite power efficient. And the 13T Pro still supports 120 watt of hypercharge like last year, like 2 years ago. But I still wish that Xiaomi can give much higher charging watt for the 13T Pro, like 150 watt or 200 watt. Hopefully next year we'll see in their flagship or the T series. Just in case you guys are wondering, there's still no wireless charging for the 13T Pro. The 13T Pro still have dual speaker setup, same as the 12T Pro. But this year there's no Harman Kardon speakers, just powered by Dolby Atmos. Surprisingly, I feel that the speakers on the 13T Pro is not as loud as the 12T Pro. Maybe because of the IP68 certification. Xiaomi puts more effort on the 13T Pro protection against water and dust. Well, you get some, you lose some, I guess. Nevertheless, the speakers on the 13T Pro still sound good with sufficient bass. So there you go guys, my full review of the latest Xiaomi 13T Pro. I have no idea on the pricing yet, but one thing I can share with you all is that there are 3 internal storage available for the 13T Pro. 256GB, 512GB, and 1TB, which is a great news. If you are a fan of Leica or a fan of photography, it's worth getting this phone for your long-term usage. Apart from the nice design, great display, great performance, good battery life. Do let me know if you have any questions. Until then, take care and stay safe. Peace guys.